Hi guys, big up to the yachties. Hi love bugs. Tonight we're gonna do a review on The Flash, season 4, episode 19. You guys, it was a good episode tonight, guys. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and press a like. So basically, started out with Harry. He's in the room with Gideon, and he's telling Gideon to scan his brains. And Gideon told him the reason Gideon scanned his brains, and Gideon told him that basically he's losing his intelligence because he used so much dark matter. Remember last week he used all that dark matter to find out where DeVoe was. So basically it affect his brains. So now in a couple of hours he's going to lose all his intelligence. So he's frustrated. He's telling her to scan again, and she scanned it again. She told him the same thing, that, she told him that's what's going to happen. Next we go to Iris and Barry. They're at the therapist's office, and the therapist asks Iris how she feels. Iris basically told him that, yes, she was getting to know Ralph Dibny and that he was a hero and she's sorry that he died. Then she asked Barry how he felt. Barry was basically said, yes, I saw a bunch of people die before. I'm okay. Next thing we go to is Marlise and DeVoe. That bitch Marlise and her husband DeVoe, okay? And she basically is walking to the tea and she's like, hey, my love. And he was basically going to drug her again, but she realized that she was happy and she didn't need the drugs. And she was like, and he's like, you're happy. And she was like, yeah, I'm so happy you're back. And basically, she wanted to kiss him, and he's like, we don't have time for it. No. Before that, he was like, I'm okay with Ralph Dibny body inside me. I'm stretching. I'm okay. I'm not going to need any more help. I'm basically in his full capacity. He's okay. She tried to kiss him, and she's like, let's do some married duty. Let's get it on. And he was like, listen, and she was like, what do you think? And he was like, listen, you shouldn't be doing thinking. Basically, he's telling her, I ain't got time for no marriage duty. We ain't got time for love making. We don't have time, none of that. Next thing we go to is Cisco. He's all upset, and he's looking at the thing that Ralph Dibny was using last week to make a joke, and he was really sad about it. Then he put the thinking cap on. Wells walk in and basically tell him, take it off. Cisco told him that we need to make another thinking cap, so we both are so much intelligent that we outsmart DeVoe. Harry would tell him no, Cisco's, and then Harry was like, okay, I'll make another one for you. Harry know he can't make another one for him because basically he's going to lose it like he did. Next thing we go to is Iris and Caitlin. Caitlin was looking at herself in the mirror. She was looking at herself on, Killer Frost with Ralph Dibny on the screen, and she wants to figure out why DeVoe need her power. He didn't necessarily need her power. And Iris told her, yeah, I don't understand why you need your power, because he had all those bus matter and he needed their power. Then this alarm went off. Then I realized that is DeVoe, and then it went off back. And basically, they realized that he's trying to get the follow-up guy, and he's at August, and he's trying to go there to get the guy. So Iris said to him, well, what we're going to do, because basically, follow-up guy is basically a bomb waiting to happen, and we don't have Caitlin freezing power anymore, so how are we going to do this? So Barry and Cisco came up with the idea. They went to Earth X to get Snart from Earth X. They got it from Earth X, but while they're there, they didn't realize that they got Black Siren also from Earth X, because he was fighting Black Siren from Earth X, because she's pissed off that in episode 8 when Barry and Iris get married, that they kill off all her friends. So she's bound to go there for revenge. So they have no idea that she is out on the lam, and they don't know that she's back at Earth 1 with them. Next we go to Star Lab with Iris, Barry, Snart from Earth X, and Caitlin and Cisco. And he was like, he's basically explaining to him that the meta they have is basically a meta-human, and he's crazy smart. He's smarter than everybody. And Iris told him that they lost one of their team member because of him, Ralph Dibny. And so they came up with a plan. So Iris went to talk to her father how to save. Iris walked up and said she's going to tell Joe what's going on. And then Snart from Earth X said, come on, Caitlin, we need your frosty friend. And she was like, my frosty friend is gone right now. And then he was like, I'm about to get married. Everybody said, congratulations. And he said, Barry and Cisco, oh, not like you guys. Iris was like, no, we are married. He was like, just kidding. Snart tried it. Then we go to the next scene with Harry and Cisco. And Cisco wants the thinking cap to work already. So basically, Harry lied to him, and he think it's working. He's like, oh, it feels so tickly. And then it stopped working. It just stopped working. Harry said, I got to, work on it. I don't have all the stuff to work on it right now. I probably have to go back to Earth 2 to get it. Then we go to that dumbass bitch Marlise and her crazy ass husband, DeVoe. And she came in her sexy outfit, think she was going to seduce him. And he basically told her, bitch, he didn't say this or that, but I basically said, bitch, we ain't got time for this shit, okay? We got to get our enlightenment up and running, okay? And so then we go to Barry and Snart. And Barry was looking at what do you call it? What's his name? Ralph Dibney. And Snart told him, is your head in the game? And he told him that, listen, when I understand what you're going through, and all my friends died on my earth, I had to take time to grieve, because if you don't grieve, you're going to mess up. Barry said, I'm good. So Joe walked in and said, you're good. He said, I'm good. Then that black siren girl from Earth X, she was out there listening to what was going on. She knew where they were going. Then we go to Caitlin in the truck, you know, with Fall Up Guy, because they're trying to take him to August, and Snart all them. DeVoe showed up. Before that, Caitlin was laughing, and Snart asked her what she was laughing about, and she was like, it was a note she got from Killer Frost. And she said, that's crazy, right? And he was like, no, the crazy thing is, the Flash and all the stuff I see happening in her, that's the least crazy stuff that happened. Then DeVoe showed up. Barry jumped out with Frost, and they're ready to attack him. But, of course, DeVoe already had the upper hand. He knew that they were going to do that, and he basically had the upper hand on them. So Barry's like, oh my God, why is that working? He laughed at Barry. He mocked Barry. Barry let his feelings get in the way, and DeVoe got the best upper hand on him. And he even said, what they call rookie to him, what Ralph Dibney always said, and he just messed up. Then we see that Black Siren from Earth X showed up, and she basically kidnapped Caitlin and Joe because Barry was having head in the game. Next we go to DeVoe, and he's pissed because he's like, how the heck? No, first before that happened, we go to Barry, and he was at Star Lab. He's all mad. Iris is telling him to calm down. He's like, it's not a big deal. You know, he got in his feelings, got upset at my Queen Bee, Iris. Okay, Barry, calm down, bro. But it's okay. We love you, Barry. And so he walked off. Snart went to talk to him, and next we go to because you know. He's all up in his feelings. So next we go to Cisco and Harry. And Cisco's like, I need this thinking cap to work right now. And Harry's like, no! And he broke the thinking cap. And then we see they went into Gideon. And he basically told him, listen, I'm losing all my intelligence. I used too much dark matter on it, and that's why I'm losing my intelligence. And Cisco said, how could you be so stupid? And he's like, yeah, because the only thing I have is my brains, and without my brains, I'm nothing. And Cisco said, we're going to find a way, we're going to figure this out. He's like, no, you're the Flash of the Flash. You have your power, and all I have is my brains. Then next we go to DeVoe. He's all pissed. He's like, how in the world this happened? I thought of everything. And his wife, dumbass Marley, said, no, the only thing he didn't thought about is feelings. Barry was hurt about Ralph Dibney dying, and that's why his head was not in the game. Next we go to Snart from Earth X and Barry. And Snart told Barry, you got to deal with the problem. You got to deal with your feelings, else you're going to get a whole bunch of people killed. And then next we go to Black Siren from Earth X. And she had a gun next to Fall Out Guy, and Barry, I mean Joe and Caitlin was with her, and oh God, Barry, get your head into get a game, okay? And then after that, next we start back. She basically want revenge, so she told Fall Out Guy to take his mask off, and he took his mask off, and all the cops basically passed out. Then we went to Star Lab, and Barry and everybody was there, and basically they all went to help the people at the police station. And when Joe tried to take the gun from Black Siren, that didn't work. She basically, and then Snart tried to take the gun from her. That didn't work. And then Barry came. They knocked him out. She knocked Barry out because Barry's all up in his feeling. His head is not in the freaking game. And basically, Snart told him, you got to deal with the pain of losing Ralph Dibney if everybody's going to die. So it went back and forth to Star Labs about, you know, this guy is gonna blow up everything. So Barry finally got his head into the game, and he got a control of Black Siren, and then he sped off. Then Joe went to fight him because even though Iris is his boo thing, he needs his daddy right now. And Joe basically told him it's okay, and he started breaking down and crying and saying it's my fault that Ralph Dibney died. And Joe told him it's not his fault. And then we go to Snart telling everybody goodbye and how he's gonna miss everybody. And Barry told him don't be a stranger. And he was like, bye, and he went because, you know, he got to go marry this boo thing. Next thing we go to is Barry and Iris give Iris a kiss, and he told her that he's going to go to the therapist's office. Next thing we go to is Caitlin and Iris, and Caitlin says she's going to figure a way to get Killer Frost back, and she looked, and Iris told her maybe you could, and she looked and she realized that Killer Frost is in her. She just got to figure out how to bring him back. Then we go to Harry. Harry's about to leave, and Cisco told him, don't leave. He's like, I'm nothing without my powers. Cisco said, you create a great dart. I'm going to help you fix I'm going to help you get your power back. Then we go to Barry, and Barry's crying at the therapist's office. Say it's his fault. Or Ralph Bibney died. And then we see Aris hold him down as usual. And then we end up at the end scene with Fall Up guy basically is in the lab. And then we go to that crazy ass Devo with his crazy bitch ass wife. And he's back. She's trying to do the same thing again. And he basically don't want nothing to do with her. She start crying. And she turned around. And that's on end, guys. Because that crazy dumb bitch Marlise realized that Devo is nuts. He don't give a shit about her. And all he cares about is his enlightenment. And Marlise, you deserve everything you get, you dumb bitch. That is my review on The Flash, guys. Have a good night.